Okay, so you want to start meditating and you want to focus on your breath. As you focus on your breath, you're going to become more aware of your senses and your body, and it's going to lead to an idea like your body's communicating with you naturally all the time. And as you slow down and as you become more in sync, um, you're going to realize that the processing capabilities or powers held with an experience or a state of consciousness in which you're giving the brain more room to process data. Um, you're gonna find that that is a natural conversation and an inherent conversation. Um, Maybe thought of as a musical note or something. As we do have frequencies, we do vibrate, um, and so this idea that you could be moving in reality better, maybe playing a more natural note, something like that. This idea, probably involves the idea of you finding yourself or you becoming in a state of consciousness in which you're more aware. And so you will find that as you focus on your breath and as you focus on your senses and kind of experience them more, it's going to start actuating your senses. And it's no surprise that the brain will take that data and make a cocktail out of it. And that's good data, because you are kind of having a converse with yourself. And so I would call that your own journey. I would call that you participating in the action of inventing your pathway, and you're noticing the natural converse that's held within you. Um, and so yeah, so you focus on your breath, you start becoming more aware, start actuating your senses. You immediately have a place where you can give the body data in which you yourself are in control of, because it's you meditating. And you start to noticing natural communication, converse of your body. Okay, and then so that is your experience. That's your biological data having that experience. So that's basic. The practice of meditation is basically just kind of practice doing this practice and giving yourself you know your own data, I suppose, by doing this practice in which I think the brain can probably better interpret reality, can probably better communicate with itself and reality. And so then I have that leading down to behavior patterns, and then I have an arrow going to the idea Nietzsche describes. And so I read Beyond Good and Evil by Nietzsche, and he describes an idea that kind of looks like this. Notice the games and mechanisms which would describe your life, your pathway. Try to become aware of an idea like that and ask yourself if you are playing the right games, eliciting the right mechanisms, um, playing the right games with reality, and then participating in the procession of the mechanism, the call and response mechanism, which our brain uses to move through life. I have to pause the video.